Keep your ears to the streets. We going ham on the beat. Collective energies with flow on Renada Soul show. SGR 81.4 The Heat. It's your girl, Renada Soul, and welcome to the Renada Soul Show. Guys, I have an amazing show for you today. I hope you guys are ready. But first, I want to give a shout out. So if you guys are looking for a studio, I know you ain't got that long money right now because I'm talking to the people that's like me, that's just getting by. I got the perfect studio for you guys. Go over to Gumbo University. That's Gumbo, you know, the Louisiana thing. Go to Gumbo University on Facebook. Hit up my boy Cole Lane. Let him know you need a session. You might get the Renada Soul special. I'm just saying, but I'm putting him on and I'm putting you on. Gumbo University, Cole Lane got you covered like a blanket for all those vocalists. If you're doing voiceovers or you're just trying to hear your voice for the very first time. But without further ado, y'all, we talking fashion. We talking about music. We talking about arts. We just talking about life. I have none other than Mr. Munzay. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, baby?
Good. Y'all listen. Y'all watching out there. What y'all seeing right now, I can't even imagine to tell y'all what he looking like. What he looking like in here. He's looking amazing. Straight fashion.
Thank you,
Straight runway.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ted, give me the idea, the brains behind this, because you looking
okay. So
amazing.
It's gonna be really funny because you really hyped it up. You hyped it
I
up
hyped
so
it.
well.
Well, baby, you walked up in here like that.
Listen, and I received that, and I thank you for that because it's given straight off the runway.
It is.
But in reality, it's really straight off Temu. Literally.
Okay,
Literally.
well, you got me because I'm GW, but you got Temu.
90% of the outfit came from Temu.
Y'all see how he wearing this?
This, like the tan Temu, this came from some Italian designer. So I found their website somehow. So this came from them, you know.
And the glasses.
And the glasses, you know, made by me. Because, you know, some things you just can't find, you know. You just got to make it.
That's why we here. So let's dig deep. Mm-hmm. So you were just a young little boy from Shreveport, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. What gave you this gust? Like, I'm going to do fashion. I'm going to do entertainment. Better yet, I'm going to do hair and beauty.
You know what it was? Growing up, I just got tired of people, for some reason, especially with black people in the South. If you are a dude and you just happen to be large, you got to play ball. You can't do nothing but play ball.
Right.
We don't care if you're smart. You got to play ball.
Right.
First of all, I'm clumsy. Very clumsy. I have zero interest in sports. Like, it's just not fun to me.
Right.
I played football before, you know. I don't know anything about plays. I'm sitting on there. I was sharp. I had picked out. So these were these Nike cleats. They was gold. And I picked them out. They was like $100-some. My mom was like, I don't know if you get them, but I really want these. I'm going to be in the NFL. I'm going to blow up. Didn't care about football, but that's what my granny wanted, so I'm like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
Real nice cleats. Now, I am large, but I have not always been big. Like, I hit a real major growth spurt. So I actually used to be, you know, one of the shorter ones in the bunch. You know, I was normal.
Right.
For a small portion of my life. And so I'll never forget, I was playing in the age bracket of around about 7 to around about 10.
Okay.
That's my age bracket.
Okay.
I'll never forget, our first game was at Byrd High School in the little field. And so we get out there. Now, I'm small. I'm like maybe like 5'6", 5'5", which probably is still maybe large for like a 9-year-old, but that's my business.
Right, that is.
You know, we get out there, they my size that I am now at my age. And I'm just like, oh, I don't think we're going to do this. And so I'm like, okay, we can do this. I can do this. I'm strong. You know? Right. Now, keep in mind, I don't have an interest in sports. So therefore, I don't have any knowledge about football.
Right.
Which means I don't know nothing about plays. Right. I don't know that in certain plays, certain players should be out there. Y'all never told me.
You just know you like those
Y'all
shoes.
told I like the shoes. And burgundy and mustard yellow looks good on me. So I'm like, this works. I like this. And so we out there, I'm on the sideline looking back at my grand and them waving, taking pictures. And so my coach, which so happens to also be a deacon in my church, he looked back and he was like, what you doing? You didn't call me. You didn't call me. You didn't tell me to get up. So I go out there, like all I know, they told me just the person in front of you, knock them down. Big, I can do that. Or so I thought.
Monzay.
So I go out there, I'm proud. I'm gonna do this. They my size, I am now. I'm smaller than you.
Oh boy.
So imagine you trying to knock me down. That boy picked me up and just dropped me like a bag of laundry. And I fell in mud. And so I got up filthy. I looked at myself. I looked at my shoes.
It's the shoes.
I looked up at my granny and them and I was just like,
this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't
it. That was my first and last football game. That's not for me. Why y'all doing it? CC's in front of me.
Oh boy.
If y'all want to fight, let's just fight. We don't have to knock each other around. It's no point. It's no point.
So sports is what pushed you to fashion.
Well, my uncle, my mama's older brother, he dresses very well.
Okay.
So growing up, I always used to just beg for his stuff or just always want to see what he had on. And then the more and more I got interested in music and started really just developing, who I resonated with as far as artists, that's when I started, really gravitating to people like Erykah Badu. Like, I love her. Like, I'm so Erykah.
She went to Grambling.
I know that she had a roommate in Grambling when she got
and her roommate was my church member at Calvary Baptist Church. So really? Shout out, and she
had a couple roommates then because she had another roommate.
Okay, well,
my mama was her
big
roommate.
Period. So you got he gonna correct me. Give me together. Your mama and then okay.
It's this, and she told me that, and I was just like, this is why I love her, and this is why I know she loves me. She ain't met me yet. You haven't met me yet. But we love each other.
She did. She
and
met
I'm
your
God,
mom.
baby. You met my mama, so you have met me.
So she was pretty much like doing the doula thing before the doula.
She was. So really and truly, I'm like her favorite God baby at this point.
So we're here with your nephew, and he is ready.
I'm ready.
So music. Okay, so fashion. We're gonna go over to music. Did you do music right away, or what was your first?
I've always sung since I was 2. My mama said, when did the Lean on Me, Kurt Franklin? I used to sit in the backseat and sing that when I was like 2 years old.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll give us a taste before we go. I mean, no pressure.
I might see if there's a whisper in my spirit.
If there's a will, there's a way. Praise the Lord. All them saints out there. We're going to pray it on through.
Right. It might not be that song. I remember all the words, but it might be something.
Okay.
It might be something.
So tell us your first time in the studio. What was that like?
Believe it or not, I have yet to be in the studio.
Yet? So you have yet to record your craft?
Not yet.
Gumbo University. Didn't I just say? I just plugged that. I just see that. Look how good we working. So we're gonna try to get you over to Gumbo University and get you plugged.
Okay.
So have you done anything with any other artists? Like maybe been in a music video or?
I've been, shout out to my sister, Mariah Hester. I was in one of her music videos.
Mariah.
As well as I was her makeup artist, hairstylist, and wardrobe stylist for quite a while. So
let's talk about that. Let's dive into that. So how did you get into being a designer for artists, makeup and fashion?
It kind of snowballed. I went to beauty school when I was like 21, 22. I didn't really want to go, but I had already started doing hair. I was already doing hair, and my mom told me she knew I was going to do hair before I did. My whole family did. Because when I was a kid, I used to sleep in the bed with my mama.
Shout out to you, mama.
Shout out to my mother.
Hey, mama.
Judge your own families. That's wrong with y'all children.
Don't even judge. Just listen to the story, child.
Right. So I used to sleep in the bed with my mama when I was a kid. And like she said, I couldn't sleep unless my hand was in her hair. Like I had to touch her hair.
Oh, wow.
Or I couldn't sleep.
Did it fit? Was her hair that soft, or you were just curious?
She has really, really soft hair. Even to this day, it's really soft. But I don't know. I guess I just felt safe, like uncomfortable. I had to touch her hair or something.
Wow. So
and if she would move, I'll cry and get up.
Wow.
So okay. They all knew.
Okay, so as a kid, you've always been doing hair, but you
Mhm.
didn't do the school
I
until
was
20.
always fascinated with it for some reason.
Okay.
It didn't ever dawn on me growing up. I just always had a fascination with people's hair. Like I
Okay.
always wanted to touch it or something, or let me brush it or something. I was just always fascinated with it, the way it looked, the way it feel,
Right.
and stuff like that. And so I got old and I was like, well, I started playing with it. My mama bought me a mannequin head from Greenwood Flea Market.
Okay.
It's like $10. And that mannequin that had more quick weaves,
I'm
more colors.
How many
And
times have you cut it?
listen, she my ball now. She had about a good length down here. Now she got a good buzz cut.
Oh my
I just
goodness.
cut it all off, testing out some clippers.
Wow.
And so I just went ahead and went because I was like, well, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well, get my license, do it right.
Right.
And then so I did that. And while I was in beauty school, some of my classmates, shout out to them, they recommended. It was like, well, why don't you do makeup? I was like, no, I'm not really. They don't really interest me. I don't. And so I started watching the tutorials. I'm like, okay, that looks nice because I always grew up. I like to paint and draw and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it like kind of, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Multifaceted.
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk to you about. Everything, then, Lord. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like when I do makeup, it's just fun for me. Like it's just like it's literally like painting a canvas.
So a woman's face is your canvas. Mm-hmm. So tell me about Mariah. So shout out to you, Mariah.
That's my sister. Shout out to her. I just saw her too.
Hey, girl.
It's so funny because like we literally we're family. Like we're literally family. Like her mama. Shout out to Mama Sonia. That's my mama.
She was my teacher at Southern University.
Yeah, like who don't know her?
And I was like, Miss Hester, you gave me an F. She said, no, I did not. you
did
it to yourself.
Yeah. You gave yourself an F.
All right, well, let's take the class over. Let's run it back. Yeah. So everybody know her.
I can't remember where of course, when you get grown, you start working. I can't remember where we saw each other, but it's like once we saw each other, we were just like inseparable.
Okay.
And she was just like, brother, I need you to do this. And then we got over there and she was like, well, I need this. I'm like, well, let's just do this. And I just instantly kind of just made myself over all of her looks.
So tell us how that moment was for you. You said you did her makeup and you did her wardrobe.
She had an interview. I'll never forget. I was still working at FedEx, but I got off work, went home, showered. That week I had went and sourced all her stuff, got her outfits, got her hair and everything. Got off work that morning, went home, showered, got her stuff, steamed it, got to her house, did her makeup. She was fresh off work too. She's sitting in the chair. She sleep. I'm tired doing her face, and we off in the car going on to the radio show.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So what was the inspiration behind the look and the palettes of her face?
With her, just true to her aesthetic when it comes to artistry, she's one of those types who within the realm of artistry, she can still give sexy, but she's very classy. Mm-hmm. Like how, the R&B women were back in the day, like Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, people like them. When they're performing, they're going to be in like an evening gown or something like that. Mm-hmm. I say, let's give something that you don't really see when it comes to the female singers in Shreveport right now.
That's true.
Everybody trying to serve sex, which is fine.
That's true.
Cool. But let's switch it up.
Right.
So yeah, when I styled her for her Words of a Latte's feature, I literally put her in the evening gown.
So y'all hear that? When he styled her for her Words of a Latte, that was by Munzay.
I've styled her for
Styles by Munzay. That's what we're gonna say.
I've styled her for Words of a Lattes. I've styled her for some music videos. I've styled her for a live show she did with Willie Jones. I've done a lot.
So tell us about that collab. Come on.
So that was just a collab. She was like, so I'm finna be.
What was the look for that?
It was like very 90s Y2K, cropped oversized hoodie and cargo pants. Some old school forces with the Nike check to match the hoodie, the little space balls and some curls,
So tell me, where do you get your inspiration when you're looking into fashion?
Oh, everywhere.
You're always shopping, right? So are you shopping locally? Or are you shopping out of town?
I shop out of town. Like I said, this shirt thing came literally from overseas. Wow. So like if I see some, I'll shop from Walmart. I'll go thrifting. I'll go to Fashion Nova. If I got it like that, I'll go in a boutique.
Right.
I will literally find something anywhere.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So.
And if it's not in my size, I'm about 2 of them put it together. I'll make it my size.
And you sew as well. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
And
okay.
If I don't feel like sewing, I'll glue it.
So we all had these magazines back in the day with the fashion and the shoes and stuff. Did you have that as well? And piece them to bed.
And you know what's so funny? I didn't have that. Growing up, I just had all of like my favorite singers. Like I had Alicia Keys, love Alicia Keys. Had Beyonce naturally. Raven Simone, Ashanti, like all of my favorite like singers. I just had pictures of them
Okay.
growing up, and I remember all of that. And then I was a nerd, so I had Pokemon everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
Mhm.
artist is on your bucket list of styling? Because we got the Essence Festival coming up.
Oh, definitely.
We got BET Awards again next year. So
Mhm.
who's on your bucket list?
I definitely have to style Erica. Have to. Even if I can't style her, can I just be in the room while you select your clothing? And I'd be like, that's nice.
Okay, so we putting it out there.
Put
So
it out
those
there.
that are watching,
If
that
you
are
just need me
listening,
to light your incense while you get dressed, I got you.
and while you out there, can you get some of that Panani fragrance for me?
Because every time I try and go get it, it's
Because I
sold
was
out.
trying to see what her
You
Panani smell
know,
like.
I want to see it. You know, I just want to know.
I mean the
It's-
fragrance,
yeah.
y'all. The fragrance Panani.
But yeah, I'd have to work with her. I definitely want to work. I was just listening to him. I definitely want to style her. I want to style Alex Isley. I
Oh,
love Alex Isley. I want to style Masego.
we speaking into existence.
Mhm.
Those of you that are out there watching, I know we got some warriors out there, so we're just gonna put it out there to the gods
Yeah.
and let that be. I got
Really
another.
and truly, I want to style. Y'all scratched it. I want them to want me to style them. So they're gonna want me to.
So that's why we're gonna put it out there so they can see this, and just so happened it was on somebody that shared it, and
Absolutely.
they just tapped in just to tap in for shit.
They're
and
gonna see
giggles.
something. They're gonna be like, I need that. Yeah. If I can do this off Temu, watch what I can do for you.
So now we're gonna talk about some makeup. Because we got all our girls out there getting ready for outside. Cardi B is putting us out there.
Yes.
If you've been down and out and tired and all that, it's time to get yourself together.
Absolutely.
So what are some great palettes or some great color schemes that you think will go well for this summer for the outside girlies?
You know, I try and tell people, but I'm really not the one that like, you know, this is a color scheme for summer. Okay. Although it does work because, you know, as of right now, a lot of people are getting more so into color, you know, trying to see what color works for them.
Okay.
Me, I'll pop out in color. I don't know what I'll do from day to day. It's literally how I feel.
Okay.
But for the most part, I may pop out in color. Mainly, it's going to be earth tones or black. But, you know, I always tell people, figure out what works, like what makes you feel good. You may want to wear camo every day. I do.
And listen, this is my thing.
You can build a whole wardrobe with at least some type of camo in almost every aspect.
This is my thing. And I don't wear makeup. So what about for the girlies that don't wear makeup? I don't know how.
Skincare is really the best makeup. I really want a lot of women to get into that. Like, you're naturally beautiful already as you are. Because when you come sit in my chair, I'm not going to make you look like a different person that walked in here. I'm going to polish what you already have. Awesome. But I ain't finna, you know, this ain't the Sims. I'm not finna, you know. Right. I can.
Right.
But, you know, how you going to unlock your phone? It's face recognition.
I don't know if he reading or if he eating, but he giving.
But I'm just saying, I really want people to look like themselves because, you know, especially, and I say that for a reason, because a lot of times, a lot of my clients that I have gotten, I was their first person doing their makeup.
Right.
And their main concern, I don't want to look cakey. I don't want to look dead. I don't want to look ashy. Right. But make sure it's my color. Right. But I don't want the lashes to be too long. That's why I got to have a conversation. I got to know the type of person you are. If I talk to you, I can tell what to put on you. Okay. If you wear glasses 9 out of 10, I probably won't even put lashes on you.
Right. Because we'll have a hard time with them. Now I have to take them off.
Because I do not like baby lashes. Don't bring them to me. I'll cancel you. I will. So
let's talk runway. Okay. Because I've been watching you. Okay. And you've been busting heads.
Thank you.
So you've been connected with Tasha. From she was on.
We are actually a lot more connected than people think. That's my cousin, and I love her down. Shout out to you. Shout out to my cousin.
Shout out to Tasha. Was on Project Runway from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah. Y'all didn't see it, but I was actually in the hotel room in the bed.
Yeah, we didn't see. They didn't go to the room and show us that you was there. They didn't let us know you was there.
When she would get back from the workroom, I'll run down to like the little dealer, get a quick little sandwich.
They didn't let us know you was there. Y'all should have told us. Then we would have like really hyped it up.
It's in the fine print. I was there because she had to sustain.
Right.
You know, I was there. I was like, I got you.
So how was that being there with your cousin on a major television show, Project Runway, and you were a fashion stylist yourself? Absolutely. So how was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. You know, I went there for real, right? I just made it up.
Well, baby, listen, they don't know. My cousins don't know that. I'm going right along with you. You was there in your head?
Oh yeah, in spirit.
Okay, so
In
in your
spirit.
head, how was
Mm-hmm.
that for you when you was?
Oh, absolutely. It
It
was
was good.
astonishing. It was mind-boggling. I was just like, I can do this. I can do this. I'm sitting there analyzing what everybody did wrong. I'm like, that's where you made a
Weak.
mistake. I can correct that. And then I won't run down that avenue. I'm gonna go this way.
Right. So
Yeah.
when you do get on,
And
baby.
and
But working with Tasha for real,
hmm
how is it working with her
oh,
and being a part of her
it's so
vision?
fun. It's so fun. Like it's just it really amazes me just to see, it's fun to see mindsets like your own. Like when you see people like, okay, like you have an over imaginative mindset like me,
Right.
and you reach far and you aim high and you
Right.
touch it.
Right.
And I just like I want more people to have that mindset, or at least see people operating in it, to let them know, you don't have to just do what you see or what you're told that's all that can be done.
Right.
You know.
So do you foresee yourself doing any big runways outside of Shreveport?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you applied for any, or what's next for you?
So I plan on attending Milwaukee Fashion Week.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And when is that?
In September, I'll actually be with Tasha. So I will be with
Okay.
LBH as a part of LBH, and we'll be out there taking part of Milwaukee Fashion Week.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my first, stop on my, nationwide, runway.
So
I'm
this
gonna
will
walk
be your first nationwide runway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've done runway before.
Mm-hmm. I've done runway coaching, and of course I've done photo shoots. Like that was really my realm. I was really more of like a print model.
Okay.
And Tasha was like, I need you in this show, and I was like, okay.
So print model. For those that are watching, what is a print model?
So a print model, 9 times out of 10, like whether I have a lot of photographers. Shout out to my girl Ron Brown. Woo woo.
Ron Brown.
So I have a lot of photographers
Hey,
who will just simply use me as a muse. Shout out to Sage, Mixed by Sage. Like,
hey, Sage.
They'll hit me up and they be like, hey, I got this idea. And then I'd be like, well, where your mind at? Like, his mind is so broad. Shout out to Sage again. He'll literally be like, okay, I'm thinking hats, but like Kung Lao, but like with a kimono. And I'm just like, bet, I got you.
Okay.
And I'll pull up with like 6 outfits.
Wow. So you're really the backdrop in there, putting everything around you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to this runway, because I've been curious to ask people. When you're walking and you have to look straight or focus, right? What do you say in your head? Because I know I'll be like, Lord, why these people looking at me? I just got to make it to the end.
I know a lot of people because a lot of people know me or know of me, and a lot of people feel like I'm just really like outspoken, really confident. Y'all, I have social anxiety. I am shy, and I literally want to be in the corner.
Me too.
Don't even look at me.
Me
You don't
too.
have to even like.
Me too.
I know I may look like I want all the attention.
Yes, but I don't.
I just like to put that shit on.
I say, put that shit on.
I just like to put
I like
it
to
on.
put that shit on.
I do.
I'm the same. I like to be in the back, put a cover over my head, and you'll see me. No, I'm nervous right now talking to you.
I walked in here and y'all was all out there looking at me. I almost turned around because I'm like, oh, they all out here waiting, huh?
No, baby, I gotta be extra. Come on in. Give me a hug,
y'all better usher me in.
Yes, that's me.
See, but when I go down the runway, it just depends. I literally just mentally, a lot of times I'm just like singing songs in my mind, or I'm looking for people I know in the audience.
Okay.
Like if 9 times out of 10, like I'm gonna be peeping, or I'll get a text while I'm backstage, but like I'm sitting such and such. So I kind of like look for people I know, like comfort people. That way, if I do gotta look out and engage, because a lot of times when you do walk runway, you don't want to just be like, you want to engage, because those are photographs. I want to make sure I get good pictures, so I'm finna look at everybody.
So walking the runway, did you have to take a class to learn how to walk, or you just can? I can just walk.
It's in you.
So that's why I never did it then.
It's in you.
Baby.
A lot of times you gotta dig a little deeper.
It's a lot
Remember
of
how
digging.
I said I was clumsy?
You did. And we was about them shoes.
Do you know I never forget? I was walking in church one time and I tripped and fell going down the sidewalk. And to this day, I have never understood what I tripped on. So if I'm able to do runway, I think anybody can. I fell going up steps.
I do it all the time.
And split my big toe open.
Yes.
How you do that?
Now you talking my language.
How you tear your whole hood up?
Now you talking my language.
Just by simply going upstairs.
Yes, see?
So if I can do runway, anybody can do runway.
So with runway and being a model, do you have to be a certain size? You have to be a certain height? What are the credentials for that?
Yes, no, and it depends.
Okay.
It's literally all of those three because the fashion industry is so broad. Like for some designers and for some lines, I'm considered. Some people will say I'm 6'5". Some people will say I'm too tall,
Okay.
probably by like a few inches. You know, Uncle do know what food is for, so some designers may say I'm a little too thick, which is fine.
Yeah.
If I can't fit it, I don't want to model it no way. I
Right.
don't be lying to folks.
Right.
But the fashion industry has progressed so much over time. It's becoming more inclusive. I think Rihanna played a big part in that too with her
Yeah. Shout out to
Savage Fenty lines.
yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
her.
out to
I had your
Rihanna.
drawers on at work this morning. They did well by me.
Come on, rude boy,
But
boy. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was one of the main ones that I can remember. I know she probably wasn't the first, don't y'all eat me up, but that I can remember. She was one of the first ones that really just dove into a lot of inclusivity when it comes to size, when it comes to race, when it comes to disability, people with different conditions. Like you have people on there with vitiligo, you have people on there full of freckles, you have people on there, you have people on there missing limbs.
Yeah.
They want a model.
Yeah.
So I think it's getting more inclusive, but the same token, it's still up to the designer's discretion.
So I have a question
Mm-hmm.
with the arts and just being in reality, real world.
Mm-hmm.
We're at war.
Mm-hmm.
We have people that are unemployed. We have mental health. We got all these issues.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see the model industry, the music industry? How is that helping or hindering the world of what we have going on?
I feel like it's doing both. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit this mic. I feel like it's doing. I feel like it's helping people because the world is really bad right now. There's so much going on. We can't help but to see it when we get on social media. When we turn the TV on, we know it's there. At the same token, we're at a point now since we haven't done anything about it. We can't really do much about it now. So we just have to sit and see what's gonna happen. So I feel like the music and the fashion, that's like a getaway to some type of normalcy, to like we still got something that we can look forward to.
Right.
But I also feel like it can hinder because you know how people can be. We get so indulged in the good and we get delusional, we get foggy eyed. It's still some stuff going on. It's still work to be done.
And I wish that we could use, example, everybody loves fashion and music. And we can see all colors of people come together with fashion and music. Absolutely. I wish we could start there. Like we're here at this concert or we're here at this podcast. We're here together forgetting who we voted for, but we're here together. Like, why can't we start here and then listen to each other and we can assess things a little bit differently. I just wish that we would come together a little bit more.
I think why it don't happen? Because people don't know how to have a conversation and let it be a conversation.
That's it.
Because it turns from a conversation to me trying to tell you why I'm right and why you're wrong. And I feel like why a lot of the people have spent so much time doing that, that's why things have gotten so bad. Because while we arguing about point of view on who we feel is right, the main thing we're trying to avoid is happening. Because while we arguing, we ain't even doing nothing about it.
That is so true. That is so true. So tell me, what runway would you like to be on?
Definitely walking for Savage. I'm definitely gonna walk for Savage. I'm definitely gonna walk for D Squared. Just don't ask me to run like Doechii did, because let's backtrack to me saying I was clumsy.
Baby,
I don't want to be, because I feel like I would fall and slide, and you'll hear that loud peach screech from like my forehead on the ground. I'll be the one. Turban done fell off, glasses balled up. No. Then I'm over a certain age, don't ask. And
22 is not old, baby.
Thank you.
22 is not old.
So it's gonna take me about 5-10 minutes to get up.
That's
and
okay.
God forbid if I fell on that knee. Now I need help.
Yeah, because the knee, and then you're a little tall too.
Then I'm a little tall.
Yeah, well, we're gonna run that back.
Then I'm from the South, so I'm finna be cussing. I'm pissed because I done got failed.
We ain't gonna have.
Now they'll never see me again.
So music, you a mess. Music. So we're gonna get you in Gumbo University.
Okay.
Have you thought about doing anything for books or television? Do you write?
I actually plan. It's funny. I just was telling Ron yesterday I'm gonna start writing a book.
Okay. And what is it? Oh, never mind. So you're gonna write a book.
I'm gonna start writing a book. I already know what I want to call it. I already know what I want to do. Because I feel like a lot of people just feel this way. And I feel like a lot of people can relate. And I feel like it's going to help a lot of people just like open their eyes and take like personal accountability to realize you're right. And we're going to change that. Yeah.
Okay. So will this book be about music as well?
No, it's going to be actually called, excuse my French, it's going to be called Got Me Fucked Up.
Ain't no French. That's not French.
It's going to be called
That's English. That's
And
full
I just
blown
feel like, and
English.
it's a, I really feel that's really my mindset lately with a lot of things,
Okay,
with politics, with the government, with gas prices, grocery prices, with people,
I
with
agree.
friendships, with relationship, with all that, like everything just really has me fucked up.
I agree. So since you hit a little bit on that,
Hmm.
so your circle,
Hmm.
how has your circle prepared you? Because we,
My circle started out small,
mm-hmm.
and now it's like it shrinks. But I feel like if you're growing, sometimes your circle has to shrink.
Right, because
Mhm.
we did a play together. Shout out to Shayna Rainey.
Mhm.
He and I worked together a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and both of our circles were different. We were
Mhm.
both in different places
Mhm.
at that time.
Yeah.
So looking back then and now,
Mhm.
can you say that you've learned from some of those people
Oh,
that
absolutely.
are no
Yeah.
longer a part of where you are?
Yeah. I always tell myself, anybody I've lost, it was for a lesson,
Oh yeah,
and I never feel bad about losing people.
yeah,
Because once I lose you, I'm actually glad you're gone. Because that means the lesson that I needed to learn, or whatever I needed from to learn from you, or from an encounter, I've received it.
right.
So you're at that point, you're taking up space.
I agree.
Hmm.
Touche with that.
Yeah.
So thank God for the growth and thank
Yeah,
God for your
yeah, and
new.
that's just and that ain't no shade to nobody.
Of course, that's just keeping it real.
Yeah,
That's just keeping it real.
that's just real talk.
Right.
Sometimes people are seasonal, and I thank God for the people I still do have in my circle because it's still small. But the circle I have now, I really feel like it's solid.
Right, and then we're all praying. If
Mm-hmm.
you are, but I mean, you're praying to God. I'm
Absolutely.
saying, God,
Mm-hmm.
guide me, show me, pull me,
Yeah.
lead me here. And in
Mm-hmm.
order for Him to do that, He's
Yeah.
pruning me and pulling me away from people.
Yeah.
So I can't be mad. I mean, people
You
do get
can't get
mad,
mad
but
at
you
him
can't.
answering the prayers. Because I know a lot of times, this one
That's
of the
it.
main prayers I always say, like, God, anybody that's not for me, or
Re-
anybody that's going to cause me harm or hinder me or hold me back,
remove them
And
and
it's
remove
like,
me and
yeah,
remove
yeah.
me.
And a lot of times I'll remove myself.
Yeah.
I'm a big energy reader.
Yes.
I can tell when energy ain't right. I promise you I'll remove myself.
Right.
And you won't even know it. You won't even know it.
You gonna give
You'll
us?
swear me down, I'm coming back. You'll never see me again.
And I'm the same way. You'll
Mm-hmm.
never hear
If you don't
see.
believe me, better ask GameStop, and I worked there for 3 days.
Well, you gonna give us a song? I don't have to put you on the spot if you don't want to, but I mean your music.
Mm-hmm.
You hear with all this,
Mm-hmm.
all this goodness.
I could. Let me see.
Praise the Lord, everybody! Praise the Lord.
Look at me,
Okay.
finna be a heathen with the R&B.
What God said, He said, make a joyful noise.
He did, and whatever noise you make, as long as it's
So
on key, it's joyful to Him.
The church may call me a heathen, babe, but I'm going with the word. Say He said, all this is good.
Don't feel bad. I've sung an R&B in the church.
He said, all this is good, and we have to reach people where they are. So
that's
if I'm
what He did, right? That's what He did.
God reached us with parables.
Here with us today, a lot of y'all people that are holier than thou, that's in the pews every Sunday morning, falling all over like the way He did on all the Temptations. If He was here, He wouldn't hang around y'all. Ooh, I'm just saying.
The shade is real.
I'm just saying.
And He probably wouldn't be sitting next to y'all, that religious people that say that He
probably
chosen
wouldn't be going he probably wouldn't be coming in there.
That's another story.
Or another podcast.
Praise the
Lord.
You
love me as specially different every time you keep on my feet happily excited by your clothes, your hands, your smile, your intelligence. You school me, inspire me to co-write love.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. That was melodic, very soulful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Speaking of soulful, I do have something coming up, if I may.
Absolutely,
Shout out
please.
to my cousin Tasha. Once I said we do have another fashion show coming up,
Yes.
July 25th. But I did speak on Milwaukee Fashion Week. In spirit of that, I will be doing a benefit fundraiser show called A Lovely Night for Soul. It's going to be, we're looking at August the 9th. Don't hold me to that, to be announced. We're trying to make sure we can book the venue and stuff like that. But we're looking at August the 9th. But be on the lookout for it. I'm definitely going to keep you posted. Like I said, It will be a benefit show featuring yours truly. I will be performing.
Yes.
And,
okay.
Come out, have a good time. Hear some good soul singing. I'm gonna do my best.
Absolutely. Now, where can my cousins find you? Follow you? Find you? Where?
So you can find me on TikTok. You can look me up. It's gonna be Mastered by Munzay, MasteredByMunzay.
Okay.
You can find me on Instagram, MUN_ZAY. And if you just simply type my name in on Facebook, I promise you'll find me.
There you go. Any shout outs, Mr. Munzay?
Shout out to my mother, Holly Ann. How are you?
Hey, Mama.
It's my mama. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that love me because I love y'all because y'all love me. Oh. Shout out to Tasha. Shout out to my best friend. Shout out to Shayla. Hope you're feeling better. I love you. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ron Brown.
Yes, Big Ron.
My girl keep me together.
Big Ron in the building.
She really do keep me motivated. I'm like, I don't feel like singing. You got to go sing, Bird. Okay.
That's good.
Sing the song.
That's good.
And shout out to Max Swans because I'm on the way to your event. Shout out to Max. Y'all, Max Swans know me. He came up to me. I said, Mac, you don't know me. You don't know me. He was like, I do know you. I said, what?
You are memorable.
Because a lot of times, I am actually, I'm someone who either knows or is close to pretty much almost everyone in Shreveport when it comes to artistry, and I'm still a fan of all of theirs. I don't know them.
Yeah.
Like I'm still a fan of Max One. I'm still a fan of Mariah. I'm still a fan of Tamara. I'm still a fan of Soul Grooves. Still a fan of all these people, and I know them.
Right.
Know them. Half of my clients.
Wow.
I just did Coffee's makeup and hair the other day, and I'm still a fan. That's my girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on this show.
And shout out to y'all. Shout out to Social Ghost. Thank y'all for having me. I thought y'all was lying. I'm like, y'all don't interview me. Y'all don't know me.
Who don't know you? I know you.
You know the
I know you, boo. I know you. So
you.
Of course I'm back on air and I needed to sit down with you and see what's popping.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna take a pause for the calls. I got some music.
Okay.
It's an artist in Atlanta.
Okay.
His name is Trey G. Okay. Right here on Social Ghost, SGR 81.4, The Heat.
I guess I'm just a sucker for love. I guess I'm just a sucker for your type. Anytime I want you, let me get right. That's why I'm so into you. It feels like a dream. Girl, when I touch on you all night. Whenever you want it, girl, you can call me. I'll get you right. Let me slide. Baby, your skin so soft. Baby, your skin so delicious. So delicious, baby. I don't want nothing else. 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 Baby, your skin so soft. Baby, your skin so delicious. Oh, baby. I don't want nothing else. 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 I guess I'm just a sucker for love, yeah. I don't give a damn about what people say. Anytime I want you, let me come and play. Cause I know what to do. I'm gonna lick your body all over. I'm gonna pull your hips a little closer and make you say you want me to love on you forever. I don't want nothing else. Baby, your skin so soft, so soft. Baby, your skin so delicious, babe. I don't want nothing.
it's getting chilly out here too. Man, right here fucking sleep. We supposed to be shooting a video. Come on, man. Wake up, man. We supposed to be shooting a scene.
SGR 81.4 The Heat Social Goats. It's your girl Renada Soul, and that was Trey G and ATL. Listen, if you are an artist just like that, I could play your track. As Beyonce say, I can get your song played on the radio. For real, for real. So just send that over to renadasoul1@gmail.com, or you can send that over to Social Goats and we'll get it played for you. Just submit your track, submit your photo, your contact information. Just like that. You could be around the world. But now I got to get my mental health together. I got to get some tips. I got to check on me. And I got to check on my girl. So we're going to blaze right on over to Veronica and see what she got going. What's up, Veronica?
Awesome. Hello, Renada.
Hey, girl.
Renada Soul. Good evening, everyone. Let's take out your homework from last week. You got it, Renada?
I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, usually what happens when you come to your next session is that you didn't do your homework. And as we were growing up, we were taught that if we didn't do our homework, that we failed. That's not necessarily the case in mental health. Sometimes that just means I need a little bit more time to think about what's going on and what I've been taught, the skills that I've been taught in the past week, and to prepare for my next session. So when you're looking for your therapist or your counselor, this is always a question that I get. What am I supposed to do next? What am I supposed to know about my counselor? What am I supposed to tell them? Well, they're going to ask you a series of questions, and this is to get to know you and get to know what it is that what your concern is. But you're also responsible for learning your therapist, for getting to know what skills they have, because that's the most important thing in having a successful and effective progress in your mental health journey. It's to find out what skills that your therapist has and to know if they're going to, well, actually what method of therapy or counseling that they provide for you. Follow your gut. If it's not a good fit, it's just not a good fit. And that's the same as if you're going on an interview. So don't ever think that because you're going and you're seeking counseling that you choose the first person that accepts you or wants your money, basically. You have to first ask about the skills, know that they're able to help you, because you don't want to spend your money and your time if you're not going to receive the help that you're seeking. Always remember that you're trying to manage your symptoms, not your diagnosis. And for next week, we're going to focus on the next step, because remember, we're not keeping track of how many steps that we're taking. We're just making sure that we're making progress and that we're being hopeful in managing our symptoms and our mental health. Renata, you have any questions for me?
So, managing my mental health for the week. I get overwhelmed and I get stressed out an awful lot. I've tried putting my face in the bowl of ice. I even tried writing in a journal, and I'm sure there are other people like that for me. What other tips do you think that I can try that will free me of my anxiety for that moment?
The biggest thing is staying in the moment, knowing that whatever it is that you're going through is temporary. A lot of times we can focus on what's going on right now, not knowing that in the blink of an eye, that situation is over with in the blink of an eye. So staying in the moment, this is happening right now, but it won't necessarily be happening in 2 to 3 minutes. So remember in our first session, the breathing. If you keep your eyes open, you're focusing on right now. Right now, I'm okay. Right now, I'm able to say I need help.
Right.
So you stay focused on that moment and breathe. Remember the 4 seconds? Usually we're taught 10. That's a long time.
Yes.
4 seconds, breathe in, hold your breath. 4 seconds, breathe out. You're ready to move on, because going into and feeling whatever it is that you're feeling is okay. It's okay to feel. What is not, it's not okay to stay in that moment.
Right. Right.
So believing and knowing that it's okay to feel, but actually releasing it. That's the next step.
That's good tips. Thank you, Veronica.
You're welcome.
So, guys, staying in the moment is a tip that we just got from Miss Veronica Blaze. You want to stay in the moment so that you can reassess. You can get a clear head. You want to figure things through. You just want to do a reset. It's always about you guys, and that's why I have Veronica here, part of the show. Just want to give you tips on day-to-day life. We go through life be lifing. Let's just keep it real. Life be lifing, and you may reach out to people, and you may need friends or family to be there, and everybody's going through something, so you can't always rely on people. So to give you tips for day-to-day life is all that I'm trying to do, so that you can be more empowered, you can be more encouraged, and you can be relying upon yourself even more than others. So I did it. I've healed myself. I'm still healing myself. And I just want to share some tips with you guys so that you can have a great moment in being in the moment of everything.
Yes, absolutely. And making sure that even in between your sessions that you are doing the work. Because you can go to counseling and you go to therapy and you receive all of the knowledge of that person that has gone to school for 6 years. And then when you get home, you don't remember. Or you're still going through those things. Don't think because you're in counseling that you should not experience those things. You're still going to experience your symptoms. The thing to remember is that what was taught to me in my session, I have to use those tips. I have to use those techniques in between the sessions. And that's what helps to maintain successful progress.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. So if you'd like to be a guest, or if you have music, or you just want to talk to Miss Veronica, our mental health specialist, send us an email over here at the Renada Soul Show. That's Renada Soul, the number 1 at gmail.com. We got you covered like a blanket. Each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I want to give a shout out to all of my listeners from TikTok. I will be interviewing a lot of people coming up in the future, and I got a lot of guests off of TikTok. So shout out to you guys that are watching, that are listening, and actually they've been sharing my work more on TikTok than on any other social media site than I've been on for a long time. I'm just going to leave it at that. Until next time, bye, y'all.